Good morning, my friends. Thank God it's Friday on the morning drive with Bruce, the weathered soul. How you doing out there? Man, had a great little podcast last night with Plexus, the In the Pit of My Stomach podcast. Turn it on WSLN when you get a chance. Run over there and take a look at it. But today, what I want to ask, and I'm in a better mood today, finally. Yeah, everything's kind of cooling down. And I really shouldn't be that upset about what's going on in this country, because you know what matters is what you do with the information that you get and what you do with how you react to things that are happening in your own life. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. In fact, I'm not going to spend any time on the country today. What I am going to spend time on is wondering, when are you going to find time? When are you going to find time to take care of yourself? I've already got a couple of my friends that are on their way to their wellness journey. And yes, this is a promotion for Plexus. This is a promotion for the plant-based supplements and the probiotics. Why? Because the nation has been stunned by the news that COVID-19 will deplete your gut flora. All that good stuff, all those probiotics, all that good bacteria that's in your stomach can be and will be depleted by COVID-19 if you pick it up, okay? So what's the best defense when you're trying to do that, when you're trying not to get COVID? Well, if you're trying not to get COVID, this report that I read that has been nationally known by Reuters, even brought to you by our local radio or our local TV station KTVU, reported that, hey, if you're taking care of your gut, if you're getting the right kinds of nutrients and stuff that's in there to boost your immune system, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be less susceptible to getting COVID and other things that I've been touting to you forever on what's on your gut health, because the gut and the brain, they have a connectivity. You're talking about the gut being the biggest organ in your body, responsible for over 75 to 80% of your immune system response. Why wouldn't you do everything possible to make sure that doesn't happen? Make sure that immune response is strong enough to fight off whatever it is that's coming your way. It makes total sense, people. And before you just go out and start buying a probiotic right off the shelf at the store and start swallowing those things, let me tell you something. Let me give you a little parable here. Not even a parable, but an example. All right? Would you plant a nice little flower garden in some weedy soil? I mean, go out to Home Depot and go grab a bunch of flowers and just plant them right in the middle of the weeds. No, you wouldn't. Well, why wouldn't you? Because your flowers would look gross. They would look out of place. They would look unkept. And not only that, there's a good chance that those weeds would probably overgrow those flowers, and then what do you got? You got a weed patch. So why wouldn't you prepare yourself to get the most out of your probiotics by weeding out the bad stuff that's in your stomach? Because that's the way it happened for me. I got convinced by my sponsor, John Odermatt, to weed and then feed and then seed and then weed, feed, and seed what's going on in your stomach. I just had to pull over for a police officer that went rushing by, so we always do that because we know what to do when we're running in traffic, right? Anyway, you'll have to weed, feed, and seed what's going on in your body, because if you don't weed out, if you don't prepare your soil, then your seeds aren't going to take root. If you don't prepare your soil and get all the weeds out, then the weeds are going to overrun the good flowers that are in there. I've got the perfect plan for you. Let me give you a chance. Let me send you some product. Let me send you some samples of our Slim. It's what started me out. 7 months later, I'm feeling like I'm on top of the world. I'm telling you, this stuff works. 842-1328. That is the number to leave your information with me, or at info.plexus.com. in the pit of my stomach at gmail.com. That's another place that you can send your info. Or you can comment underneath this video, or you can go to my personal page. If you're following me on my personal page, leave me your information. It's the only way that I can get this stuff to you. I'll contact you. We'll speak for a little bit. I'll send you an email that invites you to grab a free sample. And let me tell you, I'll send you like 2 or 3 emails after that. If you don't like the product, if you don't want anything, you'll never hear from me again. I promise you that, because your information is safe with me. So, again, the newspapers come out with it. Reuters, a very respected news source, comes out with the study that COVID-19, that your immune system response is important to how COVID-19 responds to your body. And your gut is the number one organ that controls your immune system. And your only immune system that you have is the good gut flora that's in your body. Get that with Plexus, the Triplex plan. Let me give you a chance. 842-408-842-1328. That's the number to leave me your information. info.inthepitofmystomach@gmail.com. Be free. Not as free as they permit, but as free as you can get away with. This is Bruce the Weathered Soul. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you on Monday.